welcome to Discovery on Adventure Island, VBS, here at Canyon Creek Presbyterian Church. I'm Miss Emily, Director of Children's Ministries.
And I'm Miss Sarah, Director of Children's Music, and we have got a fun week of crafts planned for you guys today, starting off with these awesome compass lanyards.
Yes, so I am going to show you one way that you can put your lanyard strings together to make a cool keychain, or just like little backpack clip to keep your compass on. The compasses themselves really do work. They're actually super cool, and there's lots of activities you can find online to do with them. Ways you can use them outside, around your house. They really do find north all the time, and it's really fun to play with. So I'm going to show you one way that you can use your lanyard strings to put them together to make something to go on your clip. However, you can use these two strings to make whatever you want. If you want to cut them shorter and make traditional braids, if you want to twist them, if you just want to tie it around like in a circle around your compass and have it that way, you can do whatever you want. But I'm just going to show you one way that you can put it together. All right, you guys, so I have been working on this lanyard, and I've figured out a few things to tell you guys to help you make something and even make a cool box lace or box weave kind of lanyard like this. I've seen it called different things as I've been looking around, so but it's always called a box weave or box chain, box lace. Okay, and it seems a little bit confusing at first, but it actually, once you figure it out, is pretty cool, and it does make sense how it works. We just kind of have to get the hang of it. So I'm gonna link some other YouTube videos that I found that kind of helped me understand it and get it going in the description, so that you guys can go watch those. They can probably they explain it way better than I will be able to, but watch that one if you want to try it, or check around. There's lots of them out there, so there should be something to help you. And as always, you can make this however you want it to be, okay? So if this is not fun for you, if you don't like figuring out this kind of little small crafty thing, then please feel free to make your lanyard or your compass into whatever makes you happy and whatever you enjoy doing. So definitely you do you, all right? Okay, so if you do want to make this, which it is really fun. I like this kind of thing. So once you get going, I really enjoy it. I really like it. I could go home and just sit on the couch and do this while I'm watching a movie or something. Okay, so this one I have is already started, but the way you make it, the way you do each round, each stitch, you start it the same way. So to start it, you pick up your two pieces and you can kind of put, well, look, mine's not that even, but you can kind of put all four ends together to sort of find the middle of both strands, and you want to hold on to the middle of the strands and have one on top of the other so that it forms, well, I can show you on this one because it's already weaved together a little bit, so that it forms like an X in your hands. Okay, so you're gonna hold one, and you're gonna have to hold them together because it won't be started yet. So you're gonna hold them together so that it's an X. Okay, and then it's all about just alternating. You're gonna flip the strands from where they are to the opposite side, and you're just gonna do that in an alternating pattern. Okay, so for instance, I have mine like an X. Okay, I'm gonna take the one on the I'm gonna call it the bottom, but it's the one that's towards me, right? So if I'm holding my X up like this, I'm talking about bottom here, right? And the top one here, and then these are kind of my sides. So I guess it's more of a T or a cross, but either way. Okay. So I'm gonna take my bottom one and flip it up to the top. Okay? So I just take it from the bottom, you just simply flip it to the top and leave it kind of looped up there. Okay? And just sort of hold on to it so it doesn't flip back. Like if I let go of it right now, it's just gonna it'll just flip back over, right? So I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top and hold on to it, right? And then to keep that one staying put, next I'm gonna do a side one, and I'm gonna do the side that is closest to this one, right? So like my two black strands, one is more to the right, one's more to the left. My bottom one was more to the left. So I'm going to take the left side strand and go across that one, right? To kind of keep him in place. All right, but still, now if I let go, now I have this blue one from the left side to the right side. It's just kind of like loose, it's not secure. So next, I want to go across it. So I'm going to take my top one to the bottom, right? To kind of hold down that guy, right? Okay, good. So the blue one is held down. I took this black one from the top to the bottom to hold it down. But now this one that I just took from the top to the bottom, this one is all loose and open, right? So we're going to take the last one that has not been folded yet. And again, it's the one that's on the side closest to this one that we just folded, right? Like my top one was more to the right. My top black one was more to the right. I folded it over to the bottom, and then I take the right side strand, and this time on the very last fold over, you're gonna go, I don't know if you can see, you're gonna go over the first black one and under the second black one. And that little move right there, where we go over the first black one and under the second black one, that is the move that's gonna bring them all together. Okay, so now we can carefully, all of our strands have switched sides. Our bottom one went to the top, our left one went to the right, our top one went to the bottom, and our right one went over the first black one and under the second black one. Okay, and now they've all changed places. So now we can kind of carefully pull. Sometimes I feel like it helps to pull the two blue ones at the same time, and then pull the two black ones at the same time, and then kind of pull all four of them at the same time. We kind of scooch all those loops to the middle, kind of get them all tightened up, and now we have a new little box stitch, right? It kind of ends up looking like a checkerboard a little bit, the pattern. Okay, I hope you can see a little bit. If you watch the video that I'm gonna link, she does a good job of explaining it, and she has some good close-up shots that can kind of help you see. All right, so then if we're gonna keep going and do it again, hold on, you guys, stay tightened up now. Okay, I think they're behaving. All right, so now, I don't like what they're doing. Okay, so the bottom one is going to the top. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that loop. This time my bottom one was closer to the right side. So I'm gonna hold down this guy that's just loose. The bottom one went to the top. You need somebody to hold him down. He was closer to the right side, so I'm gonna take the right one, go over to the left. My own fingers are in my way. Okay, and now that guy is loose and needs somebody going over him to hold him down. Okay, so I went from right to left, so now it's time to go top to bottom to hold that one down. Okay, you can kind of start to see how we're making a box. See, by the time I've done this one, you can kind of see where the pattern is forming. All right, so we went top to bottom to hold down that side one that came over, and now we need our last friend to come from the left to the right to hold down this blue one and to bring everybody together. So it's going to go over the first blue one and under the second blue one from the left to the right. Okay, now everybody has changed sides. We're going to pull. There we go. Pull them together, and we have another box stitch. See? And our little lanyard is starting to form, and we have another little checkerboard made. Okay. I don't know if it's focusing on the stitch or on me, but hopefully you get the idea. And I promise you that if you watch some of those other videos, they are going to be able to show it to you even more clearly. So I hope my little description maybe helped, but I'm sure those other videos are going to really help you if this is what you want to attempt. And again, I do recommend it. I think it's really fun, but you know, feel free to do whatever you like. So, because it can be frustrating. I got a little frustrated. So anyway, keep at it if it is what you want to do. So you also have this little hook where you can kind of make it, there it is. You can kind of make it like a backpack clip, or I mean, it's kind of a small hook, but I think you could put it on a zipper or something, or you could put it, I don't know, maybe around a belt loop if you're going to be out walking around. But you can incorporate this any way you want to. So if you are doing one of these box stitch lanyards, you can kind of add it in when you're at the beginning. Maybe do one or two so that your strings are staying put, and then you can just slide this on to one of the strings and then do your next stitch, and it'll be on there. Also, since it does open up, you know, the clip opens up, you can kind of wiggle it in there. If you don't add it into one of your box stitches as you're going, you can kind of feed it into the lanyard once all of your stitches are done. You can still incorporate it that way. You can also just tie it on with a knot. You can glue it on. Whatever you think works. See, look, I got it stuck in there. Okay. And now the compass does not work well being incorporated into the box stitch. However, I tried a couple different things. You can use the strands, like when you get it as long as you want it and you're tying off the strands at the end, you can use the strands to tie onto the compass at the end, and you could even put your hook on that side. I also found that it fits really nicely on this box weave lanyard. It has this little opening on the back. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you'll be able to see it on yours. It's like an extra little piece of material that sort of makes an opening. It's kind of flat against it, but you can pull it open, and it's made so that you can slide it onto a bracelet or a watch band or something like that, I think. But it kind of fits really well, over one of these lanyards. So let me see if I can get it back on here. There we go. Okay, so obviously my lanyard's a little short at the moment, but if I had made it longer and had my hook on there, I could kind of slide this on there and it stays really snugly on there. Now, granted, you can pull it off, so you would still want to keep an eye on it. If you just like stuck it on your backpack and forgot about it, it could get pulled off and get lost that way. But I just thought it was cool that it fits on there and it just like stays put so well. So if you were wanting to put it on your lanyard and take it with you and just clip it on and clip it off and you're gonna be using it, I thought that was just interesting. I thought it might be fun to have it on your lanyard like that. But there are so many options. So I love when you guys get creative and you do the things that really feel fun to you and make it unique and special, just like you are, and have fun. Most of all, have fun making it. And we would love to see what you come up with. So maybe bring it to VBS and show us, or you can always take a picture and share it with us on Realm, and we love to see those. All right, so back to me and Miss Sarah. All right, so I hope you guys had fun and tried something out, and at the very least, have fun using your compass. No matter what you put it on, the compass itself is gonna be cool, and what better way to start exploring Adventure Island.
Awesome. So we hope to see you guys tonight at music camp starting at 6 p.m. and then at our VBS assembly starting at 7.
Yes, so tonight we are going to be getting a little bit messy. We're going to enjoy the fact that we are outside and do some silly stuff. We are going to have a tie-dye station. So definitely looking forward to that and getting to make some cool stuff and kick VBS off right with lots of fun and music and dancing, and we can't wait to see you there.
Alrighty, see you tonight.